RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, plus tons more. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:26 in the evening for Friday, February 17, 2017. Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night. It's about 31 degrees out. We got some snow melted today, and this weekend 40s to as much as 50 degrees, which is pretty good. The past 4 President's Day weekends in New England were either cold or snowing, but not this weekend, which is good. We need a break from the cold and the snow on President's Day weekend. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. WBIN Channel 50 in Derry, New Hampshire is going to go off the air sometime in the near future as its owners sold WBIN's airwaves to the FCC in the Spectrum auction for close to $70 million. The current owners paid for the station back in late 2010, early 2011, $9 million, so they profited very nicely, $61 million. That's a good profit. And NH1 news staff was laid off effective immediately, and they're transitioning the NH1 to an online service. They'll probably hire new staff from that. That's so sad that such people as Celine, Arthur, Charlie Sherman, Joe Joyce, and Kiki Van Kitty lost their jobs today because they were talented newscasters. Also, WBIN is going to shut off WBIN Classics, Antenna TV, and also Grit, which is disappointing. Hopefully, Antenna TV and Grit find a new home in the Boston area, but it's going to be tough. And sad news to report in the world of football. Former NFL player Leonard Turner passed away at the age of 38. So prayers to his family in this time of need. That's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my third and final video blog subject of the night, coming tomorrow on the RVBN video blogs. First video blog will be about the late great actor Joe Santos. Second video blog will be about the 15-year history of the AHL hockey team, the Maine Mariners, from 1977 through 1992. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the MSG House Show card review for the WWE on 10/21/1985. And that will be it for Saturday's video blogs. Time now 7:29 in the evening. Hopefully in 2017 I reunite with good friends like BK for one time only, because I'm open to the idea. If you want to step up to the plate and hang out with me, that will be good for you. I'm back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the WWE House Show card review from Madison Square Garden on September 23rd, 1985 at the world's most famous arena. The main event for this card was Terry Funk facing off against the Junkyard Dog, or what Dave Meltzer used to call him, the Junk Food Dog. Plus, there was other exciting matches on this card. It was on the MSG network, called by Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. Lord Alfred Hayes had the night off, and these are the matches that what happened at the MSG for the WWE on 9/23/85. The first match was Scotty McGee facing off against Les Thornton, who was the WWE Junior Heavyweight Championship. This was a non-title match, and it was a good match. Scott McGee wins with like a reverse cradle. This was close to 17-18 minutes, which was pretty good. The next match was Adrian Adonis with Bobby the Brain Heenan in his corner, facing off against Quick Draw Rick McGraw. Adrian Adonis levels Rick McGraw with the DDT, pinning him 1, 2, 3. This was Rick McGraw's last appearance at Madison Square Garden. He would pass away the next month at the tender age of 30. The next match was Paul Roma facing off against Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah, dig it. With Miss Elizabeth in his corners was Miss Elizabeth's debut at the Garden. This was a 6-minute match. Randy pins Paul Roma with 2 double axe handles. Before the match, Howard Finkel introduced to the crowd the European champion Otto Waz. He was slated to come into WWE at this time, but never did. The next match was King Kong Bundy facing off with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, facing off against Andre the Giant. And it was a grudge match, only about 2.5 minutes, until Big John Studd and Bobby Brain Heenan come down and they attack Andre the Giant. John Studd was wearing street clothes. Referee calls for the bell. Andre wins by disqualification, but Andre chases the heels away with a chair. Andre was getting kind of immobile at this time, so he had to have quick matches. The next match was SD Special Delivery Jones, substituting for George Wells, facing off against Cowboy Bob Orton, the Ace. The Ace was still wearing his arm cast. His forearm wasn't healing, but it was healing. It was just a storyline that was dead heat. And this was a 13-minute match, back and forth, back and forth. SD Jones made like Cowboy Bob Orton look pretty good. And in the end, Orton pinned SD Jones with a reverse splash off the top rope, not the superplex, which is unbelievable. The next match were the Hart Foundation, Jim the Anvil, Neidhart, and Bret the Hitman Hart, facing off against the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith, and the Dynamite Kid. And this was an action-packed match, 18-minute match. The British Bulldogs and the Hart Foundation, when they got together in the ring, it was Mac Classics. That's what Gorilla Monsoon says. This is going to be a classic. Ending had the referee be distracted by Jimmy the Mouth of South Hart, and Bret the Hitman Hart had Davey Boy Smith pinned, but the Dynamite Kid comes off the top rope, headbutts the Hitman, and the referee sees it. When he comes over, he pins Bret 1, 2, 3. The British Bulldogs win, but afterwards the Hart Foundation attacked the Bulldogs with the megaphone for Jimmy the Mouth of South Hart. The next match was Leaping Lanny Poffo facing off against the Missing Link. This was about a 4-minute match. Another squash by the Missing Link with a headbutt off the top rope. But this was the Missing Link's last time at Madison Square Garden. He would soon leave the WWE afterwards to go back to World Class Championship Wrestling. The next match was the magnificent Don Muraco with the devious one, Mr. Fuji, facing off against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This is the start of the long-running feud, which started on television when Steamboat was hanged by Mr. Fuji and Don Muraco on television. It was a great match, about 12-13 minutes. The ending had Muraco get disqualified because he threw salt in Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's eyes right in front of the referee, automatically causing the disqualification. The next match was Moondog Spot facing off against Corporal Krishna, who was making his Madison Square Garden debut. Corporal Kirshner was a replacement for Sergeant Slaughter as like the American hero who was part of the army, which that's legitimate that Corporal Kirshner was. It was about a 3-minute match. Corporal Kirshner gives a drop to Moondog Spot, winning the match. And the main event for this evening's Madison Square Garden house show card was the Junkyard Dog facing off against Terry Funk, with Jimmy the Mouth of the South hot in his corner. This was a main event in Madison Square Garden in September 1985. Yeah, this is not very, very good. Only a 3.5-minute match. Junkyard Dog wins with a small package, but afterward Terry Funk and Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hot attack the dog, and then Terry Funk brands the Junkyard Dog with his branding iron. "You egg-sucking dog, you Dusty Rhodes." He didn't say that on television because Dusty Rhodes was at another promotion at this time. And this Madison Square Garden house show card is probably a D because of the main event. Junkyard Dog versus Terry Funk should not be main event at Madison Square Garden in 1985 or any other year, because both were kind of past their prime. And the Bulldogs Heart Foundation match was okay, but the rest of the card was filler, or some were long matches, some were like slow matches. Hulk Hogan did not appear on this Madison Square Garden show card. Be another for 3 months before Hogan returns to Madison Square Garden. I'll cover that in a couple more days when I get to it. I'll be back tomorrow. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. 3 more video blogs coming for you. You know what they are. I don't have to repeat them right now. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunning guy. Molly Roseblood, WCCO, Accent has nice legs. Elizabeth Hutzel, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome, Amy. Linda Church of WPIX, Channel 11, New York, Shuttle Rocking Cougars. Got the best legs in New York City, Banan. Papa Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. When Claire of WHA's Channel 7, Boston is awesome, and she's got the best legs in Boston. And in the words of the Patel last week, no best by now.